Boys, what is up? It's your boy D, and this is DeezCards. We're here on episode 6 of sealed only sparring. You gotta put up 2 hands now. If this is your first time tuning into the series, I'll give you the down low.
Downbeat.
How do you win this fucking game? We've never gotten that far.
This is the sealed only challenge where me and my friend Kyle are working up to playing our first locals at an OTS. I've been working on Earth Machines, and Kyle's been working on a Dragon Link strategy. Now, it took me a little while to get my head wrapped around what it's gonna take and what products I need for the Earth Machines. That's why we got the Infinity Chasers today. Now, F in the chat for our boy Kyle, because I have taken 5 matches in a row. You'll see that he now has access to Dual Devastator, which will hopefully close the gap a little bit and make our duels a little more interesting for you guys. By the way, if you're here, you're one of these boys, regardless of gender. This channel is all about content for the boys. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a second of the sweat between Kyle and myself trying to battle each other and come out on top. We do got that Toon Dragon skateboard on the line for whoever gets a better record at our first locals, and the stakes are just keep getting higher. I do have Infinity Chasers, 2 boxes of it today, so we're gonna be opening up half the box to stay within our budget, and hopefully we can get that extra deck beefed up. So let's get it going, boys. All right, boys, you saw it here first. Rank up machine. That's exactly what we're planning to do with this box. There's some great XCs monsters that we need in there. There's also bullshit Evil Eye and Witchcrafter stuff. So let's get this box cracked. Thankfully, Infinity Chasers is one of the few products that hasn't been scalped to shit, and I got this box for what it should have been at retail, maybe a little bit more expensive. I think I paid 70 bucks for the box. Might as well just open half of this and not dilly-dally. If we do really well and I get everything I need before I make it all the way through the first half of the box, I got some other boosters like Blazing Vortex and Genesis Impact laying around that'd probably be good to supplement this, so that we could still try to get bigger boys like Zeus, etc. The Infinity Chasers. Let's not waste your time. Alright, so we got a Witchcrafter card to start it off. Potty Mouth. Okay, we got an Infinitrack Tunneler. Already got the upgraded rarity version of the common that we had. Magician's Right Hand, and a Mountain Smasher. That is the rank 7. Okay, so first pack is strong. Evil Eye Awakening for the secret. Pack number 2, first pack feeling pretty nice. Boys, I should have bought this set in the beginning, but you know what? If you're still watching this series, thanks for sticking around and waiting for us to get our shit together. I know Kyle's trying real hard right now to impress. Mythical Beast Jackal King. Spin turn. Huh. I don't actually know what this does, but I know it's a card that Crusher Run searches and one of the other Infinitrack search. Okay, so it pops a spell trap, but you need to have an Xyz monster to use it. Evil Eye of Selene. I might build an Evil Eye deck. Just because. I'll have the cards. Oh, nice. That's a great one. Heavy Freight Train Dairy Crane. Level 10 Earth Machine monster. If an Earth Machine is normal special summoned to your field, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand, but make its attack and defense halved. If it's an Xyz material and it's sent to the graveyard to activate the effect, target a card and pop it. Sweet. Performapal Sky Magician. Wonder Wand. Confronting the Sea. Now, I was today years old when I learned that Max C was Max Cockroach. Let me know in the comments if you knew that, because I did not. I'm still working on the lighting. I got a new setup. It's kind of shadowy when I'm opening the packs, but I feel like it looks better when I'm actually going through the cards. Witchcrafter Schmiera. Marshalling, a Bound Wand, Infinitrack Drag Shovel. I think that's only important to find Spin Turn, but maybe that's good. Oh, and then we got a secret Fortress Megaclops. Nice. I feel like that's not really realistic to make because it takes a lot of material. Not like Zodiac that can put it up, ironically. But it probably makes its way into the main deck because Kyle, I don't think, can deal with it. Actually, no, he could probably deal with it because he plays the Xyz, Dark Xyz Rebellion. I think Xyz monsters are the only way to out that card. Witchcrafter Collaboration, another mythical. Beast Jackal King. Okay, Spin Turn and another Megaclops. Nice. Looks good in secret, I cannot lie. Wonder why they reprinted that card if it was so easy to pull in the tins. Arcane Knight, King of Heavy Industry, 3 level 5 monsters, jeez. Mill 3 from your opponent's deck, then you can pop on their field. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's an Earth Machine. Crab Crane, tribute 1 Earth Machine monster special summon from your hand in defense position. Banish 1 machine monster from your graveyard, add an Outrigger extension. I think I have that card, but I don't know if it's any good. What's this guy doing in here? Zerziel, Evil Eye Ruler. I think I got that out of the Megatins. That was a secret rare. It was prismatic in the Megatins, I think. I just really need that River Stormer. Another Shmieta, Marshalling Field, a Bound Wand, another Drag Shovel, and another Zerziel. Sheesh. Evil Eye Confrontation. Okay, yes, a Goliath, thank God. Was it a super in the tin also? No, it was an ultra in the tin, right? Then we got a Familiar, the Evil Eye, and Evil Eye Retribution. Counter Trap card in the deck. That's cool. Maybe I'll just build Evil Eye 1 week to throw Kyle off. Except he'll probably watch this video and see it coming now. Arcanite Magician, another Heavy Industry Boy, Crab Crane, Jurghetto, Witchcrafter, Buy Street. Couple packs left, boys. Didn't get the River Stormer yet, and I could use another Goliath, so I'll just keep it going. There's that other Mountain Smasher. What does this guy actually do? 2 level 7 monsters. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach it as a material. Detach 1 material to give it 1,000 attack. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute a Machine Link monster and special summon it. So it's kind of like a dumbed down version of the level 9. Oh, a Magic Cylinder. Oh man, I kind of have to play this now, don't I? I didn't know that was in there. Evil Eye Domain. I know Kyle played it as a one-of in the 2nd episode. Evil Eye Confrontation. Man, you know... Oh, there's that Goliath. Now I got 3 Goliaths. That's sweet. Draping, Evil Eye, Repose. Last pack for the week. Still need that River Stormer. And another Derricrane would be good, so I'll just keep cracking this. Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. But this is another 2 level, so I could play this also. Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Doesn't do either of us any good. Magician's Left Hand, Marshalling Field, and a Witchcrafter Scroll. To end it out, hey man, this was a good buy. I'm very satisfied with today's pulls. All of these spoils. Alright boys, I think our highlights of the day are going to be in the extra deck cuts. So let's talk about the extra deck first. So now, we're lucky enough to be able to play 3 Infinitrack Goliath, which is the link 1 for the deck. When it's sent to the graveyard, I can attach it to a Machine XYZ monster, and when it's attached to a Machine XYZ monster, that monster can't be destroyed by card effects, which is really awesome, and it's an extra material for whatever effect that monster may have. So we got 3 of those in there, and it's a great piece for the combo. Then I threw in the 1 Fortress Megaclops. I don't think that we're going to be able to make this very easily, but it is an awesome card with 4,000 attack if we are able to get 3 XYZ monsters on the board. Geonator Transverser, because I haven't used it yet and it seems like a fun tech card. Transcode Talker, Nightmare Griffin. Still got Needle Fiber in case I go into a Synchro play. I got this guy, the King of Heavy Industry, which requires 3 level 5s, which may be kind of tough, but it's pretty beastly. We got the 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack, which is a way to pop cards. We got the Mountain Smasher. Gimmick Puppet number 15 still chilling in here. And we got the Earth Slicer, rank 9 XYZ monster, as well as the Parapsychroid, our mascot. Let's move on over to the side deck because we cut out these 2 Possess Storage. So we're still playing Lancia because it's a great card. He's going to need to start banishing eventually, right? Righty and lefty driver for those synchro plays and the Needle Fiber. Put the Barrier Statue back into the side deck. Then we got our 3 Cosmic Cyclones, Phantasme, Drowning Mirror Force, Dino-Miscus. We got a red reboot in there. We got a Machina Citadel, and a Radiator, and a Kaiju. You'll see when we get to the main deck, I had to cut those for some things, but hey, if we need to go back into them, that's why they're in the side deck. As you can see, I kind of like using the side deck as a way to go back to our old strategy in a pinch. Then for the main deck, as you'll now know, we only have 2 Machina Citadels. Seemed like 3 was a little excessive, and maybe there are some other cards we could try to play instead. But I am going 3 Fortress because that card is really beastly and easy to recur. 3 Gear Frame because I don't want to be stuck without a play, and it's a normal summon, consistently lets things happen. Now we have the 2 Radiator, the Megaform, 1 Possess Storage, 3 Scrap Recycler, which is again another normal summon. We've got the Dairy Crane in there, which can't do a whole lot because we don't have any rank 10 XYZs, but we'll talk about that in a second. Got the 1 Harvester, the 1 Trencher, the Rarity Upgraded Tunneler to super rare. So we got the common Got that out of the mix. Then we're playing 2 Brutal Dozers. I think 3 is too many since we don't have River Stormer yet, and we don't have more than 1 Harvester, nor do we have Heavy Forward or Metal Cruncher. Got the 2 Kaijus in there. 3 Redeployment, Great Searcher, I'll say it again and again. Iron Draw to help our consistency. Limiter Removal ×2 to cheese the OTKs. Still playing our 3 Solemn Strike. 3 Machina Overdrive. We're also playing 3 Marshalling Field, which in the opening I didn't realize was Earth Machine support. So it only lets you summon machine monsters when it's on the field, but I can modulate levels. So this is a way to make sure we always have an Xyz monster to go into. And then I'm playing the 1 Magic Cylinder for the 1 time, just to see if we can cheese with it. So that's our deck profile and our cuts. Let's cut over to Kyle and see what that boy is working with.
All right, so episode 6, we are on that losing streak, 0 to 5. But like we had mentioned in the last episode, I now have access to 1 copy of Dual Devastator, so I've got quite a bit of hand traps and a few extra deck monsters and some other stuff like that. I've also picked up a copy of Rise of the True Dragon structure deck, just so I have access to like White and Black Dragon and such, but we'll get over that once we get to the deck profile for this episode. It would really help with this if I had Romulus, but as of right now, I have not pulled one. D has not pulled one to trade. And currently, if you've been to any stores or whatever, you know that product is really hard to find right now in regular retailers. So finding sealed Megatins is gonna be quite hard. So I'm probably gonna have to start buying single packs on TCG Player. And that means I'm gonna be spending pretty much the whole budget of the week on 2 packs. So two chances of pulling most of the cards that I need. It's gonna be very rough considering right now I was doing roughly 3 chances of pulling cards that I need out of that secret rare slot, and now I'm gonna be down to 2. But hopefully we can just get some plays done with the stuff out of Dual Devastator and the structure deck. Maybe we can take home our first win this week. I would love to be optimistic and say that we are going to, but with the way things are going, I'm not too confident in myself, to be completely honest. So I still need to get some more support, but that's what sealed only is for. So let's get into the opening, then we'll see how this game goes. It's kind of a good thing that we have access to Dual Devastator this week, because the entire budget for sealed product this week is going to 1 single product, and that is the Rise of the True Dragon structure deck. I picked this up mainly for 3 cards, which would be the Black and White Dragon as well as Dragon Ravine. I just figured it makes more sense right now to spend the money on cards we are guaranteed to get. So let's just crack right into this and go through them very quickly. All right, so the structure deck is a little old, so we do have a beginner's guide in here. The playmat, which I'm not even gonna open it because we've got, you know, that DMG playmat. And you know, dry hands aside, I've been trying to work on that a bit. I know there's been some comments about it, but there's only so much I could do. Runs in the family. But anyways, we have Archbrave Dragon, Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand, Dragon Knight of Creation, Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords, Return of the Dragon Lords, Paladin of Felgradan, Guardian of Felgradan, Felgradan Dragon, Dark Blaze Dragon, Herald of Creation, Decoy Dragon, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. If we hadn't pulled this in the last episode, well, now we would have it, although this is pre-errata, so I'm glad we have the current one. Red Eyes Wyvern. I feel like this is a card that some people play in certain forms of Dragon Link. I'm not quite sure how that play works out, so I'm not going to currently use that. White Knight Dragon, Dark Storm Dragon, Arm Protector Dragon, Evil Swarm
Sock.
Eclipse Wyvern, White Dragon Wyverburster, Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, Kid Moto Dragon, Keeper of the Shrine, Jane Lightsworn Paladin, Irin, Raiden, Card Trooper, Dragon Ravine, a Wingbeat of Giant Dragon, Trade-In, Foolish Burial, Hand Destruction, Reinforcements of the Army, Warrior Returning Alive, Charge of the Light Brigade, Terraforming, Dragon's Rebirth, Burst Breath, Needle Bug Nest, Breakthrough Skill, Call of the Haunted, Oasis of the Dragon Souls, and a Dragon Lord token. Alright, so instead of going through the whole set of Dual Devastator, I'm just going to go through the cards that I'm going to be using. So we've got Solemn Strike, Called by the Grave, Cosmic Cyclone, Silent Graveyard, Gamma Seal, Ash. And then for the extra deck, I have Yugioh. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna actually end up using it. For the option to be able to draw cards, I'm gonna throw it in there. Number 101, I feel like this could be kind of good to try and take control of some of Derek's monsters if I have trouble bringing out anything big enough to attack over. And another rank 4 Abyss Dweller. If I can lock him out of his graveyard, Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Those are the cards that we're using out of Dual Devastator. There are some other changes to the deck this week. I'm just going to run through them very quickly. I don't want to do the whole profile again like we did last time. We'll go through the extra deck real quick. Most of it's the same base, but now we have our boy Savage. So we'll definitely be throwing Savage in there, and then just fan through these real quick so you can see what we're working with. So that's there. And then the main edits other than the Dual Devastator to the main deck would be adding the Black and White Dragon and Dragon Ravine, throwing in the Seafort that we got from trading early on in the series, and we're putting Bottomless in the main deck as well. Bottomless and Solemn are the only two traps that I'm running now. I feel like that might come to bite me in the butt, but I'm gonna try this out and try and be more on the offense aside from some of the Dual Devastator cards that I added in. And then we'll just fan through these really quick so you can see what everything is. It is all pretty much the same as before. Hopefully, we will have the first win on our hands in the series. I have been test playing to get to a very simple but very easy to make end board that I have in mind this time around, because before I never really had a full end board in mind. However, right now with what I have, I can easily make this. For going first, I believe I just need 2 cards, so it should be very straightforward to do. I figured we'll throw Borreload up. That way we have an out, not an out, we have some protection against Citadel. And then we have Savage with Beat Cop, so we have 2 negates and a 500 attack bonus. Like I said, this is a very fast combo. It's not going to be super long and drawn out just to end on some shenanigans. That's not going to do me any good. So this was my initial idea. If you do have any suggestions on any other cards from Dual Devastator that I should be playing, or any other cards from the Rise of the True Dragon structure deck that you guys have in mind, or if you've seen anything else that I've pulled recently that you think that I should be incorporating in some sort of way, please let me know. I am always reading the comments and I try to respond to as many as I can. I know Derek is responding as well, but I really do enjoy the little community that we have built so far.
Boys, we are back. It is Sealed Only Sparring, episode 6. 6 is your lucky number, man. You know what that means. This is your week to shine. The power gap between our decks are getting closer and closer, and I think that this week is the closest in power our decks have been thus far. What do you think?
I think so. Opening up Dual Devastator and you trading me Savage is probably going to be very useful for me. And I've also done a lot of test hands this time around. Something I was kind of slacking on before, but I'm kind of, you know, I don't want to leave the whole series, which is losses, so I would like to pull away from this one with a dub.
So you mean you practiced this time around?
Yes, I practiced.
Oh, so we got Dual Devastator, Borreload Savage Dragon, and a lot of practice under your belt. Well, no need talking any further. Let's take home the dub for this guy.
Let's go.
Week. Let's see it.
I want it.
It's going to be a battle to the finish. Our boy Kyle here is coming at you live with his upgraded deck, full of treats from Dual Devastator. And I got a 6 on 6.
And I got a 6.
Oh, man. Oh,
Got a draw going into the dice roll here. Tension is high. I got a 9. Whoa!
I got 11.
A 6 and a 5.
Insane. So I take the die roll and I go first. So I start off with Gateway Dragon and use the effect to special a level 4 from the hand. Bring out Magna Rocket. Link 1 into Striker Dragon. Use the effect to search for the field spell. And add Boot Sector to hand.
Oh, calling yourself out.
I know my card names.
Yeah, you do. It's episode 6. You need 2 hands to count the numbers now.
Yeah. So I do Link 2 into Beat Cop. Get those 2 downward arrows. And then I use quick launch.
Always have it in your opening hand.
Not boot sector.
Not boot sector. Well, you can search that now.
Yeah.
Why would you stack boot sector to the top?
I don't know. So I bring out rocket recharger and do
Whoa,
another quick launch.
2 again.
Not once per turn. Let's go.
You had 2 last time too.
But now I know my combos.
Now you know.
Or
your
maybe I
combos.
don't. We'll see.
Okay.
You gotta keep watching.
I heard you've been working hard on this one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, doing some training in the lab.
Yeah, I guess you could call it the lab. I don't know.
The lab.
The dusty studio at my house. Dry skin ass.
Dry skin ass.
So off that second quick launch, I bring out Rocket Tracer. Link 1 into LP and link 1 into Pisty. And I use Pisty's effect to bring a monster from the graveyard and bring back Striker Dragon.
Whoa.
And use Striker's effect to pop Pisty and add Rocket Recharger to hand. Or use Recharge's effect to send it to the grave and special out Tracer back. Use LP effect to special from the deck and bring out Silver Rocket.
Look how fast you're going through the combo. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting out of breath doing the play-by-play.
Yeah, we got no time for banter on this one. You're just firing off.
Just going through, not tapping my fingers.
Oh, the confidence on this guy.
And I do Link 4 into Borolo Dragon. And then Synchro those 2 into Borolo Savage.
Man, you did that combo in less than 5 minutes.
Let's go. Savage effect to equip B-Cop, so he gets 2 counters.
Young boy Savage with the 2 counters.
And after that, I pass to Derek.
Dang, dude.
Alright, you got a board, man.
Honestly, pretty intimidating board.
I'm hyped I got it out. Shit.
I'm hyped you got it out. We got some cards that we can play in our hand. We got some normal summon starters. We have a searcher. We got Iron Draw. There's stuff we can do, but let's see what we can do against such an intimidating board. Playing through negates in sealed only for the first time. Normal summon of Scrap Recycler is a-okay. I didn't think I'd get this far. Alright, so we pitch a Machina Fortress off of the Scrap Recycler. So we tribute the Scrap Recycler and activate Brutal Dozer's effect to special summon itself, and then we activate its on-summon effect to special summon from the deck. Kyle lets me do that one as well.
Holding on to those negates.
Absolutely you are. So we bring out a Tunneler off of the Brutal Dozer's effect, probably because we drew into the Trencher. Otherwise Trencher would have been a much better one. At least we do have a way to get the Trencher in the graveyard with Machina redeployment.
And I say, no sir, negate that.
No, go Iron Draw to draw 2 after that. But we gotta shuffle up first because that would be cheating. So we draw into a trap, Marshalling Field, which won't do anything unless we can get an Xyz monster up. And we also drew into Machina Gear Frame, which is another normal summon. Doesn't do us much good right now. Tribute the Tunneler for a Goliath. Not much else we can do here because Iron Draw locked us into one more special summon. Brutal Dozer has us locked into Earth Machines.
Oh, man.
I might have pulled it.
Oh, man. A few?
Kyle's tripping on the fact that I have a different rarity Goliath now. Little does he know that Infinity Chasers comes with a few.
And now I see here you got 3.
Got 3! Doesn't do me much good without Xyz monsters to use with them though.
Yeah, you locked yourself out there too early.
I didn't think you were gonna let my plays go through. I was trying to bait your negate to pop off.
I holding like Doge.
You're
Doge.
holding. Hold it like Doge. Comment below how much you got in Doge.
So when D passed the turn to me, I just looked very confused.
If I had pitched Harvester off of the Machina Searcher, I probably would have been in a better spot. Because then I would have had enough monsters in my hand to special the Fortress instead of the Goliath. Still may not have made a huge difference.
So after some thinking, I go straight into battle phase.
So I flip up the Marshalling Field. I guess I thought that I read that if he destroyed any of my machine monsters, it would have given me a pop. However, it only works for Machine Xyz monsters. Is not going to help us very much right now.
I attack into Goliath with Warlord to take control of it, and then...
They're both Borreload.
But that's Savage. So he's Borreload to take control of his Goliath, and then use Savage to attack over Infinitrax. What was this one called?
Brutal Dozer.
I use Savage to attack over Brutal Dozer, and then attack directly with Goliath.
Taking a G.
Ain't much, but it's honest work.
Discard the Citadel and summon out the Fortress. Fan in my graveyard, all nice. Harvester is now out with our normal summon and activate the effect.
Them fingers. I allow that search to go through.
So we search a Brutal Dozer off of the Harvester effect, add it to our hand. We activate Harvester, targeting the Fortress to try to make them both level 9. So we overlay into the Earth Slicer. So we activate Infinitrack Earth Slicer, detaching 2 to target Savage as well as Goliath.
So I do chain 2, Borreload to negate, and then chain 3.
So you call it Borreload.
I use Savage to negate, and then chain 3 regular Borreload to lower his attack by 500.
So we declare an attack with Earth Slicer into my own Goliath, and then activate effects to attach it as material. Kyle's got me a little stumped over here. He's in position to win the game if I can't pull off some big brain play.
I'm gonna what?
Never before seen footage of Kyle Anderson putting me in this tough of a pickle.
Crazy.
I ended my turn.
You ended your turn.
I ended my turn.
And then I drew a card.
There's definitely stuff I could have done. I don't know why I ended my turn.
Had you sweating?
I guess so. You put me on my toes for real. I could have used Tunneler in the grave to try to draw 2 cards.
So I start my turn and do Call by the Grave on Citadel.
I guess I was thinking that I needed the cards in my graveyard rather than the 2 random draws, but I also guess I thought I wasn't going to die.
True.
Or that you had Call by the Grave.
Looking at the board, I didn't even need Call by the Grave to win that.
Well, if you didn't get rid of the Citadel.
No, because I could have just taken control of him and attacked with both in one.
Citadel would have been able to blow up the...
You couldn't have brought him out though. Because you wouldn't have been destroyed by battle.
Oh! Yeah, you had it easy.
So I go normal summon Black Metal Dragon.
You want to make extra sure.
I banish Gateway to special White Dragon.
You're just rubbing it in now, buddy.
I don't think I saw the take control effect in the time.
Oh, you were thinking you had to put up like another 3,000 attack.
Yeah.
Buddy, you won. Come on.
So after all that, I decide to move to battle and use Borreload Dragon to attack into Earth Slicer and take control of him. And then after that, I swing for game.
Whoa! Boy, you did it!
Crazy.
Team Kyle, pop off.
Thanks, guys!
You can hear how actually excited you are.
Dude, I was so hyped.
Got him.
And then you said
look
it,
at him.
so-
I'm so excited. Hell yeah.
No mystery.
Alright, game 2.
That was awesome, man. You got a dub.
I did.
Man.
Felt great. I'm in for that Blue Eyes deck. Sheesh.
In real time, the ban list is almost out. It is June 14th as we're recording this voiceover. So another 2 weeks, we'll have the ban list out. We'll see if Kyle gets any hits.
I'm not listening to you. I'm so scared.
They're
for
going to
that.
ban LP, limit Striker Dragon.
Oh man, dog. Could you imagine some crazy shenanigans like that?
Boys, remember, you may know Kyle from Sealed Only Sparring, but he does have a skateboarding badass YouTube channel that you should go check out using the link below. So on our turn, we send Machina Citadel to the graveyard, we summon a Machina Fortress, set in the back row, and pass it on over.
Scary.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow, you shuffled so good.
So after drawing, I play Called By to get rid of Citadel. So I play Dragon Shrine, send Abstrader to grave, and Abstrader's effect to add Tracer to hand.
You're just sitting there with the camera rolling.
So I normal summon Tracer, special out Abster link Tracer into Striker to search for Boot Sector launch, and then link 2 into Beat Cop. I wish it was louder though for like to replay it.
Wow.
So after some thinking, I play Twin Twisters, discard Ravine to get rid of his Solemn Strike.
You have all the removal strapped.
That's insane. Then I play the Boot Sector and activate World Legacy.
Oh, that's a nice pickup, man.
That
It's
was.
good that you have that card now.
And I use World Legacy to bring back Tracer and use Tracer to pop Boot to get a special from the deck. And I bring out Recharger. Link Recharger off for an LP. And Tracer link for Pisty. And use Pisty to bring back Striker. And just like last round, Striker effect pop Pisty and add Recharger to hand. and recharge your effect, send it back to your grave to special out Tracer. LP effect is special from the deck, and I bring out Silver Rocket off of LP's effect. Then I link 4 into Borreload Dragon, and then synchro the last 2 into Savage. Savage effect to attach Beat Cop.
Man, you set up the combo on my turn. Sheesh.
That removal helped me though.
That Twin Twisters was nice.
That was very nice.
Called by Twin Twisters. You have 3 Twin Twisters in your defense. I don't know if you're playing all 3, but you have 3.
I have 3, and I'm not playing all 3.
Wow.
So I'm surprised that I saw both of those. And
Called by is a 1 of.
yeah, and World Legacy I only have 1 of as well. That was
Pretty
an insane
stacked.
hand.
Pretty stacked.
So I move to battle and attack into Fortress and take control of it, and then attack directly for 25 and 35.
Shoo! And we draw into something that we didn't want to see. Got no starters. Cosmic Cyclone, target that out of bitterness. Sweet, sweet bitterness.
So realizing that I'm not going to lose my negates, I allow that to happen.
Kaiju that boy and pass.
Sheesh.
We go for the kaiju on the Savage. Say fuck Savage. You were my friend and now we're enemies. And I pass.
As if it matters.
Yeah, measly iron draw in my hand.
I'm so confused.
Why do you think?
You.
If I just
And I swung in for game. Got my first duel, boys. Let's go!
Team Kyle, you got one. But even past all the doubt of like, why the fuck is he passing? You must be up to something. Managed to swing for game and take a 2-0 sweep.
Feels good. Feels good watching it back too, I'll be honest. I'm
Yeah, this guy, heart's pounding.
remind myself of some of my combos real quick.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, we are doing voiceovers for an episode and then doing a duel for like 2 episodes later every time that we're getting together in the studio. So Kyle now relearned his combos before we go duel again. Boys, if you stuck around this far, and if you're on Team Kyle, it's a field day. 2-0 sweep in the best way possible, full combo, twice in a row. Got to use the cards from Duel Devastator to make a difference. Got to bring out Savage both games. I got some deck building to do, boys, because I don't have a consistent combo like Kyle does. I had a little bit of trouble controlling the game with that back row removal via Twin Twisters. Solemn Strike would have made a big difference to that game, but I wasn't able to use it. So we'll catch you back in episode 7. The products that we're opening right now aren't really conducive to trading, so no trading this week, boys. But I'm really appreciating all of you for sticking around, stopping by, being one of the boys. We'll catch you at Sealed Only Sparring episode 7. Can't say that we got him this week, but it's my catchphrase, so got him!